Hi guys, Holly Hobby. Today we're going to make a really fun appetizer that I think your family will love. It's a recipe shared with me by a friend, and it includes snow crab meat, some cream cheese, sour cream, lemon juice, Old Bay seasoning, and we can add some celery too if we want. It's a crab dip. I'm excited to jump into this with you today. Feel free to take a moment and please subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss a notification, and let's have some fun in the kitchen. So I purchased some snow crab meat from a local market, and so it's already been cooked, and now all I have to do is cut it up. The instructions say to be sure to squeeze out the juice so it's not a runny dip. I plan to serve this with tortilla chips as well as crackers. So this is 8 ounces of crab meat. So I'm just going to chop it up little bite-sized pieces. There's not a whole lot of moisture in this actually, so I'm not sure how much squeezing out I'm going to need to do. Actually, it was a correction on the ingredients. So it's crab meat, 8 ounces of crab meat, 4 ounces of cream cheese. I'm actually going to use a full 8 ounces of cream cheese because this does look like a lot of meat. I've never made this before. Also, instead of just lemon juice, I'm going to actually squeeze juice from an actual lemon. And instead of 2 sets of chives, I'm going to use a shallot onion instead, which should give it really nice flavor. As far as the sour cream, it looks like we're going to do 3 tablespoons of sour cream. So that's 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons of sour cream, a 1/4 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. So I've got some of that. Now for the cream cheese, you're going to want to make sure it's softened. And there's a variety of ways to do that. You can either take the cream cheese, make it room temperature, or you can warm it for maybe 20 seconds or so in the microwave, just so it's soft enough for you to be able to make it palatable to move and to mix with all the other ingredients. Now, my friend shared with me that she always adds a little bit of celery, so I'm just going to take about 1/2 of a celery stalk and chop that up as well. Now that I've softened the cream cheese, I'm going to go ahead and add that in. Remember, it only called for about 1/2 of this, but we like cheese, so I think that'll be perfect. And you'll know it's just right when you can start to mold it. I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of sour cream. And remember, when you're measuring, you can use either measuring tools, or if you've got the big spoon and little spoon in your kitchen, it's actually the big spoon is your tablespoon, the little spoon is your teaspoon. Okay, 1 teaspoon lemon juice. So I mentioned that I was going to go ahead and chop up. I was going to do a lemon. So the cool thing about taking a fresh lemon is you not only have the fresh ingredients, but you can use one of these nice tools to just squeeze the juice out. Just push that right in the middle there. Make sure to take out any seeds. And that looks about right. Now I did mention that I was going to go on ahead and do 1 shallot instead of 2 chives. So if you've seen me cook things before, I always like to chop things up differently every time. Shallots are wonderful. The aroma is fantastic. It's just a real rich version of an onion. So it's not peeling super great, but the smell is amazing. I wish we had the ability to share smells with videos. Not for everything, but when you're cooking, that's nice. When it comes to a little bit of crunch in a dip such as this, I do prefer to have small bites. I'll try to get this as small as I possibly can. I don't want to just grind it down to really just finite slices, which if that was the case, I would use my food processor. This makes a lot more than I thought. It really I'm gonna fill up this bowl. We're gonna probably have to spill some of the ingredients as we're stirring. You know, I'll tell you one thing. I'm standing here and my eyes are starting to water from that shallot. And the aroma is very strong. They say, I don't know if this is true, but they say if you chew gum while you cook onion or while you cut onions, that it's supposed to help with keeping the eyes from watering. It's interesting because someone else told me that your eyes will water with an onion if it's too ripe. And I actually just purchased these, so let's hope that's not the case. Maybe it's just so strong and delicious. And we're gonna go ahead and add 1/4 of a teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning. I'm just gonna do this by eye. And remember, friends, you'll always want to taste things that you make before you serve them. So that's why I've left some of the lemon out, and Old Bay seasoning, I can always add more. Comment below on some of your ideas of things that would go great with this appetizer. When would you serve it, and who would you serve it to? Obviously, no one with a fish allergy, but the Super Bowl might be super fun. And we get to go to in-person parties again. That might be super fun. And that's that. All of maybe 10 minutes for prep time. It's so good. The flavors are amazing. Pro tip, be sure to cover it and put it in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours so all the flavors can mix together really nicely in your refrigerator. Have fun with this crab dip, my friends. Enjoy whatever party or celebration you're going to have. Cheers, and let's be awesome in the kitchen.